believe in the truth. The truth made me a man. And I raised my son in Israelite customs. I gave him scriptures, but I told him not to teach. He finds an Israelite group, not one West. Starts going to classes with them, and they're staying out late. And I didn't protest. Two months ago, they tried taking him to that camp spot. They make him buy strong drink, and they try to make him teach. Respectfully, he declined, and he kept his honor. So they beat him like an animal. When I went to the hospital, his nose is broken. His jaw is wide shut. He couldn't even weep through the pain. But I wept. Why did I weep? Because he's the future of my house. A dutiful son. And I will never believe in the truth again. So I go to the Purple Police like a good Israelite. Because these are the men I was bringing to counsel. And they tell me there's nothing they can do because he's an unrepentant Israelite. An unrepentant Israelite. They got raised up that very day. And I stand in the congregation like a fool. So I told my rib for justice. We go to the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA.
So why do you go to them first and don't come to me?
What do you want from me? Tell me anything. Just do what I beg you to do.
What is that? That I cannot do.
I'll give you anything you ask.
We've known each other for many years. And this is the first time you came to me for counsel or help. Can't remember the last time you invited us to your house for a feast day. Even though my wife made your son's last Passover call. Let's be real. You never wanted my friendship. You were afraid to be one West.
I wasn't ready to put on all black.
I understand. But you found peace in the world. And you made money, good money, bought a house, and you went to the fake Israelite group and thought you didn't need us. But now you come to me saying, the bar, give me justice. But you don't even ask for respect or my friendship. You don't even think to call me captain. Instead, you come to the school on a Sabbath day and ask me to unalive for money.
I asked for justice.
That's not justice. Your son is still alive.
Make them suffer then, as he suffers. How much should I pay you?
Ben Israel. Ben Israel. Why do you disrespect me? Don't you know that if you would have came into the school a lot sooner, that the Lord would have destroyed those men that harmed your son? You would have been honorable, eh? Your enemies would have been the Lord's enemies, and they would have feared you.
Be my teacher.
Okay.
That's the why. There will be no violence. But if you want to be a trooper, make sure you start wearing all black. That's boots, pants, headband, or scarf. Make sure you pay your tithe.
Okay.
All right. So, also make sure that you come to the Lord's 55th annual Passover by the I.S.U.P.K. That's in Durham, North Carolina. $200 an adult. Kids are free. All right. With that, shalom.
This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. Put the white man, 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 put the white man. Invaded by the Spanish, did a whole lot of damage. Shit was outlandish, bags got branded. Split up all the families, then shipped across the Atlantic. So many died from the famine. Threw the dead bodies overboard, sharks ate them like salmon. I know you can't stand it. I spit the truth, goddammit. Big business got managed, dig it double back. Came to pick up all the blacks. Whips beat up our back, we never got to relax. Pretend to set us free, but then you double back without a crack. The type of game that you play, 80 keep it real, I ain't going for it. Beat a couple court cases, had a warrant for it. Told my mama if I ever did time, I'ma raise up the whole yard. Had my lawyer like, oh Lord, district attorney added more charges. No problem, ain't tripping, thumbing through the scriptures. Muhammad said the Lord with your boy, that's a small issue. Bounce back out the rebound, UPK got the heat now. They done let me off the leash now, teaching in the streets now. A part of Lost Tribe South, but it started in the East now. Look, this for my people, this for my people. Yeah, this for my people, this for my people. This for my people, yeah, this for my people. Put the white man, 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 put for my people, this for my people. Yeah, this for my people, this for my people, this for my people. Yeah, this for my people. Put the white man, 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 put.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. And this is the Sabbath service, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a day that the Lord told us we're supposed to keep every Saturday. You understand? Every 7 days we're supposed to keep this day. And this is the Sabbath service, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's go and get it started. We're going to start with the prayers. We're going to say I.M.A.J.M, which means to stand. Say Wapan Yahakwadam, which means turn and face the east. And we're going to do the prayers. Start with the Lord's Prayer. Officer Zarma, Baba Kusha.
Oh, God. All right. Start with the Lord's Prayer. It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Quadash.
Quadash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Malakwaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Asha.
Asha.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathanlanaw.
Nathanlanaw.
Nakam.
Lakam.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaklanaw.
Wasalaglanaw.
Kawawatnaw.
Kawawathnaw.
Kasalaknaw.
Kasalaknaw.
Kawawat yanaw.
Kawawathnaw.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabiya Salakia. Tabiya Anawa.
Taba'a Salakia. Tabayanaw.
Tabiya now. Salakia. Banasaya one.
Banasayawan.
A ball.
A ball.
Hawashanawa,
Hawashanawa,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Ra,
Ra,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Hamalakwath,
Waha'ala, Wa'ala,
Waha'ala,
Wahatapara,
Taparith,
La'a Walamyam,
Walamyam,
Aman.
Aman. This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts
and forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the power.
For thine is the power,
For thine is the kingdom,
for thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. All right, we're going to do Psalms 121 in the Hebrew.
Right.
Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
All,
Haharyam,
Ma'ayan,
Mayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Azarya,
Azarya,
Ma'ai,
Ma'aim,
Yahweh, Asha, Shamayam,
Shamayam,
Waratazah,
Waharatazah,
Al-Yathan,
Al-Yathan,
Lamawat,
Regalka,
Al-Yanawam,
Al-Yanawam,
Shamarka,
Hana,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Shamawar,
Shawamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Al-Yad,
Yamyamka, Yawamam,
Hashamash,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Wayarak, Bala Yala,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Makara,
Yashamar, Napashka,
Napashka,
Yahweh, Yashamar,
Taza'athka,
Wabawa'aka,
Ma'aitha,
Wa'id,
Iwalam. Damn right. This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From which cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
Help coming from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
He
that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
All right. All right. We're going to say saw, meaning Israel saw, which means to turn. Say YAHANNA, which means to be seated. All right. Get my mic back down here. We get this show on the road, man. All right. All right. All right. So let's pick where we were last week. Genesis chapter 28, verse 12 is where we picked up. So like where we left off last time. All right, Genesis chapter 28, verse 12. Again, we're going to say Shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Shabbat, to all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh, Shemal, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, shout all the sisters. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and natives are the real Israelites according to the Bible. You understand? And that truth has been brought out since 1969 under the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? In the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General YAHANNA, man. You know what I mean? We got Officer Tar Mafia here with me, man. Shalom, warrior. Good to see you.
Shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Shabbat.
My nigga, yeah. Let's go get that started, man. You got the Hebrew. You gonna read it first?
Come. All right. Y'all be patient with me. I'm gonna read the paleo this time. Get back and read the paleo.
God, no sweat.
All right, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 12. We're gonna start in the Hebrew. YAHANNA. YAHANNA. SHALAM. Matazab. Aratazah. Ra'aishawa. Magaya'a. Hashama Yama. YAHANNA. Mala'ak Maya Salaki. Mala'akya. Alahayim. Layam. Wayaradyam. Awa. Verse 13. YAHANNA. Yahweh. Natazab. Allah Yahweh. Waya Amar. Aniyah. Yahweh. Alahaya. Abraham. Abayak. Wa'alahaya. Wa'alahaya. Yatazak Kwa. Ha'aratazah. Ashamar. Atha. Shakab. Allah Yaha. Laka. Athanana. Walazara Ike. Verse 14. Wahaya. Zaraik. Ma'apar. Ha'aratazah. Wapara'ath. Wapartazah.
Tazath, Yama, Wakwadam, Wakwadama, Wataza Pana, Wanagab, Wanagaba, Wanabar, Kawa.
That's a ka, right? The Y.
Kaya, yeah.
Okay.
Try to re-say that.
Mm-hmm.
Wanabar, Kaya, Baka, Call, Mashagak, Koth, Mashagakoth,
Masha-pa.
Salaki, anyway. Mashapakoth,
Mm-hmm.
Ha'adama, Wa Bazara Ike, 15, Wahana, Anakaya, I.M.K, Y.Shamar, Salaki, said that. Okay. Y.Shamar, Thayak,
Mm-hmm.
Bakal, Ashar, Thalak, Waha Shabbat Thayak, All, Ha'ad Dama, Hazarath, Kaya, La'a, I, Zabak, Ide, Ashar, Ama, Ashayathia, Ashar, Dabar Thayalak, verse 16, Why Yaya Quataza, Why Yaya Quataza, Ya'ai Quab, Mashanathia, Why Ya Amar, Aman, Yash, Yahweh, Bama Kwayam, Bama Kwayam,
Wum.
Wam, Bama Kwawam,
Mm-hmm.
Hazar, Wana Kaya,
Mm-hmm.
La, Yada Ithia,
Mm-hmm.
verse 17, Why Yayara, Why Ya Amar,
Mm-hmm.
Maha, Nawa Ra'a, Hamakwa Wam, Haza,
Mm-hmm.
Ayan, Za, Kaya, Ama, Bayath, Alahayam, Waza, Sha'ira, Hashemayam. Verse 18. Let's stop at 18. What was it?
Yeah, you read verse 18 and you done.
Okay. Sure. All right, make sure I don't skip it. All right. Wayasham Salaki. Wayash come. Wayash come. Ya'ai Kwab. Baba Kwar. Waya Kwak. Waya Kwakwak.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get over to the next page. Just a second. All right. All right. Ha'aban.
Mm-hmm.
Ashar. Sham. What's that? Shama. Is it Sham?
I said Sham, but Shema might be right too. It's Shah and the Ma, so
Sham. Mara'ash. Taya. Ta. Sorry. Salaki.
mm-hmm.
Mara'ash. Tayawa.
Mm-hmm.
Wayasham. Ata. Matazaba. Wayatazak. I'm sorry. Wayatazakwa. Shaman.
Mm-hmm.
Al. Ra'asha.
All right.
All right.
Clap that up. Yeah, this brother being dual language. What you call that? Brother doing dual linguistics and whatnot over here, man. I'm reading the Paleo and the Assyrian. Most High in Christ for that, man. That ain't no easy task. Reading the Hebrew ain't no easy task. And reading both of them definitely ain't no easy task. So, all right. All right. We're going to pick up off of Genesis chapter 8, 28, starting at verse 12 in the English. If you got anything to say, I'll just go ahead and jump in, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
All right. Just 28, 12 in the English. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set upon the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of God ascending and descending on it. So this is a dream that Jacob was having, right? If I'm not mistaken, this is the dream of the ladder, Jacob's ladder, as they say, right? And now he says, on this ladder, they got angels, right? Reached up to heaven, and behold, the angels of God ascending and descending on it. And one thing you should know, or one thing that you should take away from this that I learned inside the I.S.U.P.K is that the angels are the ones that do the bidding of God. You understand? When God was forming the earth and doing and making man and doing all these things, it wasn't God himself doing it. It was just like any other master that says, this is what I want done. He gives the order, and that order is carried out. You understand? That order is carried out by these angels. Commander Junior YAHANNA has given the order for us to take over Alabama. Commander Junior YAHANNA ain't down here taking over Alabama individually, but we are the ones that are carrying out his orders. You understand? And that's how it works with the Most High. You understand? Just like on your slave, you know what I mean? You working at McDonald's. Ronald McDonald ain't end up making sandwiches. He told y'all to make the hamburgers. Y'all end up making them for him. You understand? That's just how it worked. All right. Let's pick up on verse 13. And behold, Yahweh stood above it and said, I am the Lord God of Abraham, thy father, and the God of Isaac. The land whereon thou liest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed. So the Lord was talking to Jacob in this dream, and he was telling him that the land where he was, he said he would give it to him and to thy seed. Verse 14, and thy seed shall be as the dust of the earth, and thou shalt spread abroad to the west and to the east and to the north and to the south. And in thee and in thy seed shall all the families of the earth be blessed. The officers saw him off. Now that's saying, is that the saying that the white man could be saved? Is that what that's saying right there?
Wow.
It says that in.
It's
Go ahead. You said what now?
a lock it. This is saying a blessing and salvation is different, sir.
Damn right. It's like damn right. And he said, in his seed and in thy seed shall he be blessed, right? So that blessing ain't coming out of Israel. That blessing that the Lord gave, that's all in Jacob's seed. And in his seed shall the world be blessed. You understand? Shall all the families be blessed of the earth, you know what I'm saying, because of his seed.
Right. Come.
All right. Verse 15. And behold, I am with thee, and will keep thee in all places whither thou goest, and will bring thee again into this land, for I will not leave thee until I have done that which I have spoken to thee of. Also, like, I want to go back to that dust of the earth. You know, I read that dust of the earth, you know, in the back in the I believe I heard in a Christian church, maybe it was one of your Christian pastors, officers, that was saying, I believe it was one of them saying that they was going to be of low estate, and that they was going to be, you know what I mean, because they was dust of the earth, it was going to be low estate. But the breakdown I get on that is not that they was going to be a low estate, but they was going to be all over the place. They're going to be all over the place, man. They're going to be spread abroad, like the scriptures say. They're going to be as the dust of the earth everywhere. And that's what Israelites are. Israelites are everywhere, especially in America. You look in America, we everywhere, man. You can't turn a corner. You might go to some corner in Wisconsin, you know what I'm saying? But you're going to find one or two of us out there, because we're going to be like the dust of the earth. You understand? You can't run from us. They try to run from you. They talk about their white flight. But what happened when they got the white flight? When they ran, they flew away, they found some more of us out there. You understand? So now they want to come back to the ghetto, and they want to gentrify our cities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I digress. We're going to keep going. All right. Let's see. What was that? Verse 15? No. Verse 16. And Jacob awakened out of his sleep, and he said, surely the Lord is in this place, and I knew it not. So Jacob said he didn't even know that the Lord was in this place. He didn't realize that the Lord was here and dealing with him. You understand? That the Lord was with him in this time, man. And that's the same problem that we got inside America, man. It's the same problem blacks, Hispanics got all over the world, that we don't realize that the Lord is with us right now, that the Lord is watching us and has his hand on everything that we got going on. He got his hand in everything we do, man. So we got to be careful how we live. We got to be careful what we do, man. Because what we do has an effect. You can't eat that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You understand? You can't celebrate these holidays. You understand? Or you're going to continue in the hell that you living in. You understand? Even in the ghettos and the barrios, the Lord is with us in these places, man. You know what I'm saying? And we got to keep the Lord's culture and put off this culture that this oppressor has given us, man. Because the Lord is dealing with us. The Lord is with us, man. And the Lord will protect thee if only you were to turn back to your culture. What we saw in what Captain DeBar was saying in the beginning of the class, that ad for the 55th annual Passover. He said what? That Salaki, that if only you had came into the I.S.U.P.K, you would have angels protecting you. Because we got angels around us protecting us, man. Because the Lord dealing with us. The Lord protects us. But when we don't do what the Lord say, those same angels that protect us are going to cause havoc in our life. You understand? We're going to have problems in our life. You understand me? So, all right. Let's keep it moving. Verse 17. And he was afraid and said, how dreadful is this place? This is none other but the house of God, and this is the gate of heaven. He said, how dreadful is this place, man? That don't sound like a pleasant God that the Christian church is telling us about. That don't sound like the you know what I'm saying? I remember the Christian church was telling people that God was just a great God and how he was so nice, how Jesus was so you feel me, how he was gonna be the, you know what I'm saying, the kumbaya and all that stuff, man. But what we saying right here, he said that is a dreadful is this place. Verse 18, and Jacob rose up early in the morning and took the stone that he had put for his pillows and set it up for a pillar and poured oil upon the top of it. All right. I'm going to get back into the Hebrew now. You got anything you want to add to it, Officer Zalman? No sweat, no sweat. All right, we're gonna pick up at Genesis chapter 9. So like Genesis chapter 28, verse 19. We're gonna read all the way through verse 3. We're gonna stop at verse 4, chapter 29. This is Genesis chapter 28, verse 19 in the Hebrew. Wayakwara Ath Shema Sham Shema Hamakwam Hahawa'a Bayath Al Wa'awalam Lawaza Shema Ha'ayar Lara Ashan Lara Ashana. Verse 20. Wayadar Ya'aquab. It's like Yaiquab. Nadar La'amar Yahaya Alahayam. I'm it's like I'm a Daya. Shamaranaya. Bada Raka. It's like a Bada Rock. Hazaha. Ashamar. Anakaya. Hawalak. Wanathan. Laya. Lakam. La'akala. Waba Gadar. Lalabash. Verse 21. Washabathya. Basalawam. All. Bayath. Abaya. Wahaya. Yahweh. Laya. La Alahai. So like La Alahayam. Verse 22. Wa Ha'aban. Wa Ha'aban. Haza'ath. Ashar. Shemathya. Matazaba. Yahaya. Bayat. It's like Bayath. Alahayim. Wakal. Ashar. Tatan. Laya. Ashar. Aisha Rana. Laka. Genesis chapter 29 and verse 1. Wayasha. Yaiquab. Ragala Yawa. YAHANNA. Arataza. Banaya. Quadam. Verse 2. YAHRA. YAHANNA. Ba'ar. Bashad. It's like Bashada. YAHANNA. Sham. Shalasha. Adara. Adaraya. Tazaan. Rabayuk. It's like Ra Batazayum. Rabatazayum. Alaya. Kaya. Man. Haba'ar. Hahawa. Yashakwa. It's like Adaram. Adarayam. Wahaban. Gadalaha. Al. Paya. Ba'ar. Verse 3 this is my last verse. Wana Sapaiwa. Shema. Kala. Idarayam. Wagalal. It's like Wagalalawa. Ath. Ha'aban. Ma'al. Paya. Haba'ar. Haba'aras. Like Wahashakwa. Ath. Hatazaan. Wahashayabwa. Ath. Ha'aban. Al. Paya. Haba'ara. Lamakwa. It's like Lamakwa Ma. All right.
All right.
That was all right. Water. All right.
Reading the Hebrew.
All right.
All right. I'm going to read now in the English. Genesis 28. We're going to start at 19.
God.
And he called the name of that place Bethel.
Right.
But the name of that city was called Luz at first.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 20. And Jacob vowed a vow, saying, if God be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and I will give and will give me bread to eat and raiment to put on.
Mm-hmm.
So that I come again to my father's house in peace, then shall the Lord be my God.
All right. So Jacob said he vowed a vow. He said, if the God will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and give me bread to eat and clothes to put on, so that I come again to my father's house, then shall the Lord be my God. It's funny that Jacob would say that the Lord would be his God. The Lord already gonna be his God. He gonna make a decision, right? He got to make that decision. It ain't the Lord that got to make that decision. He got to make that decision. That's funny. All right, keep going.
Come, verse 22. And this stone, which I have set for a pillar, shall be God's house.
Right.
And all that thou shalt give me, I will surely give the 10th unto thee.
All right. What's that 10th right there? What's that 10th right there? That 10th right there, that's the tithes, ain't it?
Right.
That's the tithe. Even Jacob said that from the jump. Jacob said that from the jump that he was going to be paying tithes. So we ain't got no choice. If you going to call yourself Israel, you got to realize what Israel did. You understand? And that was he paid them tithes. You understand? So Jacob vowed that vow. Go ahead.
I was going to say Salagi. That also show you that it was paying. He was paying tithes. This was before
Right.
Moses.
Right.
Still
That's
before
right.
Moses. So right.
That's right. That was for the priests, for the Levitical priests.
For a Levitical priest.
So they were paying tithes. Even back then, you saw Abraham. Abraham paid tithes.
Right.
And now Jacob is paying tithes. You understand? So Jacob made this vow and he said he's gonna pay these tithes, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is all of our history right here, man. And it's beautiful that we're reading this too, Tazar, if I could. This is beautiful that we're reading this because, to be honest, even in the Christian church, you never got the breakdown of this right here. And you never got the significance of what Jacob did right here when he had this dream. All you heard was him singing about Jacob's ladder, but you never got the significance of what that ladder was. You understand? You never got the significance of what was going on, man. You understand? Yeah, all right. Let's keep going on it out.
All right. Genesis 29, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then Jacob went on his journey and came into the land of the people of the east. And he looked, and behold, a well in the field. And lo, there were 3 flocks of sheep lying by it. For out of that well they watered the flocks, and a great stone was upon the well's bow. Verse 3. And Salaki. And thither were all the flocks gathered, and they rolled the stone from the well's mouth, and watered the sheep, and put the stone again upon the well's mouth in his place.
All right. All right. So that's it. You want to go back and read a little more Hebrew, and then we can do one more turn. You read the Hebrew, I read the Hebrew, and then we'll probably clip it.
All right, come. Let me pull that back up. Salaki.
No sweat. Let's see.
All right. Get that right. This is we start at verse 4. All right. This Genesis chapter 29 and verse 4. All right. YAHANNA Salaki. Let me start it over. YAHANNA Laham Ya'aquab Akaya Ma'ayan Atam Wayamar Salaki Amarya Makara Anakanwa. Verse 5. Amar Laham Hayad Itam. Hayad Itam. Laban Ban Nakawar Amar Yada I Nawa. Verse 6. Amar Laham Hashalawam Lawa Amarwa Shalawam YAHANNA Rakal Batawa Ba'a Ain Hatazaan verse 7. Amar, Han, or is it Salaki? Hana,
Mm-hmm.
Awad, Hayawam, Garawal, La'a, I, or was it Atha?
Yeah, I said I thought.
I, Ha'asap, Hamakwana, Hashakwa, Hashakawa,
Mm-hmm.
Hatazan, Walakwa, Ra'aiwa, verse 8. Waya Amarwa, La'a, Nawakal, Aid, Ashar, Ya'asa Power,
Mm-hmm.
Call, Ha'ai, Dorayam, Wagalalawa, Ha'aban, Ma'al, Paya, Haba'ara, Shakwa Yanwa, Hatazan, Salaki, Hatazaan, verse 9. Iwad Nawa, Iwad Nawa, Madabar, Amama, Warakal, Rakal, Ba'a, Ain, Hatazaan, Ashar, Labaya, Kaya Ra, Select, Kaya Ra'a, Ra'aya,
Mm.
Hawa'a. What verse am I going to? Select.
Read 10 and then you're done.
Okay. Wayaha, Haya. Select. All right. Ka Ashar, Ra'a, Ya'ai Kwab, Atha, Rakal, Ba, Laban,
Mm-hmm.
Akaya, Amawa, Wa'ath, Taza'an, Laban, Akaya, Amawa, Wayagash, Ya'ai Kwab, Wayagal, Ath, Ha'aban, Ma'al, Paya, Habara.
Paya.
Salaki. Habara. You said Salaki.
No, you got to go ahead.
Okay. Habara. Waya Shakwa. Ath. Tazaan.
Mhm.
Laban. Akaya. Amawa.
That's it. All right, get that brother a hand. All right. All right. All right. All right, we're going to pick up at verse 4. Genesis 29 and verse 4. All right. Can you hear me pretty good?
Come in
All
loud.
right. Good. Genesis chapter 29 and verse 4. And Jacob said unto them, my brethren, whence be ye? And they said, of Haran are we. So Jacob is at this well. You understand? They said they got the when they said they got the flocks gathered there, and they had a stone on top of the well, and they removed the stone. So Jacob saw the people there, and he was like, "Hey, where y'all from, man?" They said they are of Haran, verse 5. And he said unto them, know ye Laban, the son of Nahor? And they said, we know him. So Jacob is out here looking for his people, right? He's looking for Laban. If I'm not mistaken, it wasn't Laban like his mother's brother, his mother's people. Wasn't Laban that?
Salaki, yeah, Kawakan. This is when his mother when Esau was trying to he was afraid Esau was gonna kill him.
Right.
So his mother sent them to her, to Haran.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. His mother's people.
That's right. Yeah, damn right. All right. They said, so they knew Laban, verse 6. And he said unto them, is he well? And they said, he is well. And behold, Rachel, his daughter, cometh with the sheep. So he out there. As soon as he get there, he said, now here come Rachel with the sheep. Verse 7. And he said, lo, it is yet high day, neither is it time that the cattle should be gathered together. Water ye the sheep and go and feed them. Verse 8. And they said, we cannot until all flocks be gathered together, until they roll the stone from the well's mouth, then we water the sheep. So I guess Jacob was trying to get him to go do some work or something like that, wasn't it?
Right.
It's like verse 9. And while he yet spake with them, Rachel came with her father's sheep, and she kept them. And it came to pass, when Jacob saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban, his mother's brother, and the sheep of Laban, his mother's brother, that Jacob went near and rolled the stone from the well's mouth and watered the flock of Laban, his mother's brother. So they were waiting on Rachel and the sheep to come together before they fed the sheep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They said they couldn't feed their sheep until Rachel got there with the sheep. You understand? So that must have been some power behind them sheep right there. You understand? Right. Something going on with that. All right. So that's verse 10. I'm gonna pick up on verse 11 in the Hebrew. Chapter 29, verse 11 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, YAHWH, Larakala, YAHSHA'ah, Ath, Qualaha, it's like Qualawa, Wayaba, it's like YAHBK, verse 12, YAHGOD, YAHWH, Larakala, Kaya, Akaya, Abba Yaha, Hawa'a, Wakaya, Ban, Rabakwa, Hawa, Watharataza, Wath Gada, La Abaya, verse 13. Wayahaya, Kawa Ma'ai, Laban, Ath, Shemai, Yaiquab, Ban, Akathiwa, Wayarataza, La Quara Athwa, Waya Kwabakwa, Lawa, Waya Nakwash, so like Waya Nashakwa, Lawa, Wa Yaboba Ya Awa, Al, Bayata, Wayasa Para, Lalaban, Ath, Kal, Haraba Rayam, Hanabarayam, Salaki, Hadabaryam, Salaki, Ha'Allah, verse 14, Waya Amar, Lawa, Laban, Aka, Atazamaya, Wabasha Raya, Atha, Wayashab, Amawa, Kadash, Yamayam, verse 15, Waya Amar, Laban, Laya Iquab, Hakaya, Akaya, so like Akaya, Atha, Wa'ai Badath Naya, Wa'ai Badath Naya, Kanam, Hagar Yada, it's like Laya, Ma, it's like Maha, Mashaka Ratham, verse 16. Wa Laban, Shathaya, Banawath, Sham, Hagadala, La'ah, Washam, Hakwatana, Rakal, verse 7, as verse, Wa'ai Yana, Yanaya, it's like Wa'ai Yanaya, La'ah, Rakawath, Warakal, Hayatha, Yapath, Tha'ar, Wayapath, Mara'ah. All right. I'm going to pick back up in English, Baba Kusha.
All right. This is Genesis 29. We're going to start at verse 11. And so like it, all right. And Jacob kissed Rachel and lifted up his voice and wept. And Jacob told Rachel that he was her father's brother and that he was Rebekah's son. And she ran and told her father.
Okay. So they was happy to see each other, huh? They was happy to see each other. All right, keep going.
All right. Verse 13. And it came to pass when Laban heard the tidings of Jacob, his sister's son, that he ran to meet him and embraced him and kissed him and brought him to his house.
Right.
And he told Laban all these things.
Right. That's right. Keep going.
Verse 14, and Laban said to him, surely thou art my bone and my flesh, and abode with him the space of a month.
All right.
Salak, you want to keep reading?
Yeah, you keep on. Unless you got something you want to bring out.
No. All right, verse 15. And Laban said unto Jacob, because thou art my brother, shouldest thou therefore serve me not? No. Tell me, what shall thy wages be?
Right. So Laban was trying to do right by Jacob, right? He said, surely, see, you are my brother. You ain't got to serve me for nothing. Let me pay you. What can I pay you? What can I give you? Right? He trying to sound like he's trying to do right by him, right?
Right.
Is that what it seems like right now, right here? We're going to read a little bit more. You might get a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he trying to give him some money for his services. All right, keep going.
All right. And Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Verse 17. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored.
So Laban had 2 daughters, right? Rachel and Leah. He said Leah was tender-eyed, right? But Rachel was beautiful. You understand? So he said he had these 2 daughters. And we're going to read 7 more verses to Zarma. Let's read 7 more verses in the English. You know what I'm saying? And we'll drop off there. All right.
Come.
We'll keep on reading, Baba Kushan. Let's see what's up with these daughters and what Jacob wants.
All right. Come. And verse 18. And Jacob loved Rachel and said, I will serve thee 7 years for Rachel, thy younger daughter.
So Jacob said, all right, no, don't pay me no money. I'll serve you for 7 years for your daughter, Rachel, right? That's what Jacob said. He told his uncle, he said, that's it. That's what I want. And now you say that's kind of strange, but it's not unlawful for this to happen, right? It's unlawful for you to sleep with your brother, right? It's unlawful for you to sleep with your sister, but this was not unlawful. So there's nothing that against the law in this right here. You understand? So this was fine for him to do. All right, keep going.
Right, Salakia.
Go ahead.
He said, I will serve these 7 years for Rachel, thy younger daughter. 7 years. She had to have she had to be some type of fine out.
Your God. Had to be something special about her.
7 years.
That's right.
I'm gonna serve.
Right. Before he even get to touch her.
Before he even get to touch her.
Before he even get to touch her, he said 7 years. Niggas ain't trying to wait 7 nights.
Right. 97 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? Before they even lay down with somebody, man. Right. So Jacob knew what he wanted. He was willing to work for it and be patient for it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's something we should take for today, right? I ain't saying you got to wait 7 years, but you should at least wait. You should give her a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying? Right. Give her more than 7 days and 7 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Give her 90 days. Give her 6 months. You know what I'm saying? To see what's going on with her and see if that's what you want. And if we did that, that would keep a lot of mess down in Israel, man. Right. That keep a lot of mess that we got going on inside our community out. You feel me? And fix a lot of problems if we just started watching what these sisters was doing. Right. Watching what this brother was doing before you laid down with him. Because you might find out that brother ain't what you want. Or that sister ain't what you want. And you don't want to have a child with that woman. Come to find out she said she ain't got a man, but she got 3 men. You understand? That brother said he ain't got, you know what I'm saying? That brother got another wife, but you know what I'm saying? He beating on her or something like that. You know what I mean? He ain't take care of his kids. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or something to that effect, right? You got to be careful, man. You know what I mean? And I suggest you get you a man inside the I.S.U.P.K. that's going to do what he say. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get a brother like this brother right here, Officer Zarma. You know what I'm saying? Get you a brother that's in the truth, that's willing to do what's right for the Lord. You understand? that ain't gonna bend the knee to Baal. You feel me? That's what we in here to do what the Lord told us to do. You better off getting you a man like us instead of a man out here in the streets that ain't gonna do right by you.
Damn right.
All right. Keep going, Ward.
All right. Come. Verse 19. And Laban said, it is better that I give her to thee than that I should give her to another man. Abide with me.
So Laban said, you know what? No sweat. I give it to you. At least I know who you are. I know where you come from. I know your stock. It's better for me to give it to you than me to give it to some another person out here in the streets. You understand? And that right there is the epitome of an arranged marriage. Like folks say, like, no, having an arranged marriage is bad, but it ain't really, because now you know who you giving your daughter to. You know who you giving your son to. You know what kind of stock they come from.
Right.
You understand? That's why the Lord said in the Bible, what Psalm I was reading on Tuesday, that we should not give our sons to another people because we don't know who those people are. But if you give it to your own people, at least you know where they come from and what they got going on. You understand? You got something you want to add to that, Psalm?
La, sir.
All right. Let's keep going on that. Verse 20.
Come. Verse 21.
Verse 20.
Salaki, verse 20. Salaki. And Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed unto him but a few days.
Say what?
Boy. Say, but it seemed unto him but a few days. For the love he had to her.
Man, that man loved her, boy. That man loved her, man. Salaki, he loved her. He said it ain't seen but a few days.
He's singing Jodeci every day while he working for.
Right. Right. That's right. This brother excited about this.
That must have been some type of beauty.
Yeah, man. I can't imagine. Keep going.
God. Verse 21. And Jacob said unto Laban, give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go in unto her.
Right. That's right. That's what he said. He said, my days are fulfilled. Give me my woman. Where my property at? Give me my wife, man. You know what I'm saying? I done worked for 7 years. I worked for this. Give it to me.
Right.
All right. Keep going.
Come. And Laban gathered together all the men of the place and made a feast.
Right.
And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah, his daughter, and brought her to him, and he had went in unto her.
So they had Laban and threw this feast together. Jacob told Laban, he said, I done worked 7 years, give me my woman. Laban gathered together a feast, had a party at the crib. This brother had a little party at the crib. Jacob, you know what I'm saying, was enjoying the party. And Laban gave him Leah. Right? Keep going.
Come. And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Zilpah, his maid, for an handmaid.
Right. And I was going to touch on that verse 23. So he said he took Leah, his daughter, and brought her to him, and he went in to her. So he laid down with Leah. You understand? He was working for Rachel, but he laid down with Leah. You understand? He laid down with Leah. So he had another woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if I could, I'm glad I could touch on this point. These brothers, what did Jacob have right here, man? What was Jacob? What kind of relationship was Jacob having right now? This is what he was finna do. If you keep reading, he was finna have a polygynous relationship.
Oh yeah, come. Yeah.
He was finna have multiple wives in this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all say this is wrong. You say we can't have multiple wives according to the Bible. Right. But this is what the Bible say, that you can have multiple wives. You understand? Because Jacob finna marry Leah and Rachel. That's what you finna find out. He got Leah, and then he gonna get Rachel too.
Right.
So ain't nothing wrong with multiple wives according to the Bible. That's perfectly fine. You understand? I just wanted to touch on that. All right, you got anything else out?
All
right, no sweat. Well, shoot, we're gonna drop that. Let's see where we at. We at an hour and 15. We can drop that. Let's we'll stop there, and then we can. What you want? You want to read another 7? Or you done? Save for Officer Lock Gun.
to you. It's up
Now
to you.
we say that for Officer Logan. Let him break that down when he come back. All right. Well, that's it. Hey, let's read that. We're gonna read the Lord's Prayer.
All right, come.
All right. Men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K. Wapanya Hakudam, which means turn and face the east.
All right.
Read the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
All right. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabashamayim.
Shabashamayim.
Quadash.
Ayah.
Shamka. Yahweh.
Malakwatha.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka. Hayah.
I.S.U.P.K.
Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathan Lanawa. Lakam. Call.
Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kabawak Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawak Yanawa.
Wala'ah.
Taba Yanawa.
Tabaya'anawa.
Banasayawan.
Abal.
Hawashanawa. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka.
Hamalakwath.
Wahala.
Waha'ala.
Wahatha Para.
Wahatha Parath.
La'ai Walamyam. Aman.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Saw means to turn. We're going to do one courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K. Shabbat. I.S.U.P.K. Barak. Yahweh Rakatah. Yajamatah. So your hands down. Gonna do a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K. Shabbat. I.S.U.P.K. Barak. Yahweh Shabbat Latah Bashim Yahweh Shah. Yajamatah. Class dismissed.